Howdy, and welcome to the Share It Songwriting Challenge. It's your host, Share It. Let's jump right in. Alright, let's get into this. So, for the large challenge, we have a song for an underrated holiday. Alright, I'm already excited. For small challenge 1, write and record the song 1 section per day for at least a full week. No working on past sections after their day. That is a tough one. Okay. Another challenge. Buy something from a music store and use it in the song. Another challenge. Big vocal harmony. Alright, so that's it for the regular challenges. Let's choose a special challenge. Make a shirt to go with the song. Alright, I have my work cut out for me. Alright, let's talk about the first small challenge that I drew. The one that probably made you think, huh? This challenge was submitted by my brother, Robert, and it says to write and record the song 1 section per day for at least a full week. It explicitly says not to work on past sections after the day that I've worked on them. To put that in perspective, I'm going to use a metaphor. Normally, a painter would sketch out what they're going to paint in pencil on the canvas. And then they paint the main colors, and then they get into the more details as it goes until it turns into a painting. This is how I write and record songs. I usually write most of it before I record it, and then when I'm recording, I do instruments at a time, and so it kind of builds on top of each other, and I get more detailed as it goes. What this challenge wants me to do is create individual sections that I'm not allowed to look back on. This would be the same as a painter blocking out pieces of the canvas that they have to work on that day and not allowed to touch the ones previously. So if they don't like the details that they ended up adding on a certain piece of the canvas, that's too bad. They have to leave it. This is a very in-depth challenge, and I'm sure it's gonna make me pull my hair a little bit. Alrighty, it's day 1, and I'm about to go into a music store and look for something that I can afford, because that's the challenge. The place is called Music Go Round. Alright, the deed is done. I didn't want to film a whole lot in there because it's weird, but I bought a bass pedal. I thought I was going to buy like a percussion instrument that was like cheap or something. They didn't have a whole lot of just little cheap instruments. They had a bunch of guitars and basses, and they were actually really good price, but it's pretty dang late in the game for me to be saying day 1, but day 1. Here we go. Today my goal is to write an intro and record it, obviously. So I'm gonna use staff paper. I don't always do this. Sometimes it's helpful. Alright, I got electric piano and bass in the groove. Now it's time to add some drums. I'm also using my handy dandy arcade calculator. Welcome to day 2 of writing my holiday song. I'm gonna start out today with some lyrics and some of this bad boy. Already got something brewed up on it. Now I'm gonna jump into recording on my computer. I'm gonna record the singing in here because my room's got awful acoustics.
Poultry, gratefulness, get out of my way. I will not be at the mercy of that boring holiday.
First day of singing recorded. I hate recording singing in this apartment because the walls are really thin. I feel like everyone hates me. Now it's time to edit it. This is what it sounds like after a fair amount of mixing.
Poultry, gratefulness, get out of my way. I will not be at the mercy of that boring holiday. So start at dinner on Thursday, so I get to go.
think it's better mixed than what I recorded the first day, which is sketch. Recording in this fashion makes me very tired. I have to do so much and complete so much in one day. Not my fave. Welcome to day number 3. Today it's time to record the chorus for Black Friday. That's right, for my underrated holiday, I chose Black Friday. But let me explain. I wrote the challenge and I actually meant to write specifically a song for a holiday that doesn't have very many songs. So it's underrated in that way. By no means do I think that Black Friday is underrated in general, but it doesn't have any songs that I know of. If there are already some Black Friday songs, please enlighten me in the comment section. But I thought I could write a pretty good song about it. So far, I've recorded some electric guitar, some synthesizer, some backwards piano, some forwards piano. Now it's time to add in the bass with my pedal. Alright, I finished writing the instrumental parts of the chorus. I have 2 sections of the chorus. There's an A section and a B section. The A section is really dark sounding, even darker than the verses. The B section is in the major key and changes the vibe completely. And that's where I'm going to use the vocal harmony that was one of my other challenges. I wrote out the vocal harmonies on MIDI on a keyboard so that it can help me sing them and learn them quicker since I don't have a whole lot of time.
Ooh, are we out of the red? Black Friday is my favorite day!
Welcome to day number 3 of How to Do Things Best Ways. Writing a song 1 section at a time, 1 section per day. I came up with most of today's lyrics in the shower just a second ago. I'm gonna try and record verse 2 and the A section of chorus 2.
Black Friday is my favorite day. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Yes, Black Friday is my favorite day. I don't care about the pilgrims or what people say.
I really didn't record as much for the second half of the week, but that's okay because now we can get into making my shirt. Alright, so I finished the song yesterday and today I'm going to work on the shirt. So I halfway designed a shirt on my iPad that I could just order, but it's already October 28th. And so I cannot order a shirt and get it in time. So what I'm going to do is dress up this long sleeve black shirt with some stencil letters and a homemade stencil and some shirt spray paint. So it should be fun. After some time looking at my t-shirt design, I don't think that this is going to look good at all. I'm gonna keep going, and I think I'm gonna go for the, maybe it's so ugly that it's kind of cool. That's what I normally try to go for. What a beautiful and mildly windy day to be spray painting in the apartment parking lot. Finally, the finished product. It is truly one of the most disturbing things I have ever made. And that's really saying something. But I'm proud to say that I will be wearing this if I show up to any of these Black Friday sales. My iPad design would have been cooler, but look at that face. True beauty. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the song and video.
Gratefulness, get out of my way. I will not be at the mercy of that boring holiday. So start at dinner on Thursday, so make it to go, babe. Because if someone takes the last TV, I might just break their legs. It's chaos! But I love the bustle and hustle, and if you cut in line, well then you're asking to tussle. And if the clerk walks by and sees we're causing some trouble, well then you owe me $5 because our savings would have been double. So I'm a cut, I'm a punch, I'm a knock in your teeth, and leave with my basket full, so you best get behind me. Yeah, I'm the Black Friday queen, like kids and all of these things. Don't wanna see the way sausages made for what Santa brings. Black Friday is my favorite day. I wouldn't wanna have it any other way. So start a dinner on Thursday, so make it to go, babe. Well, if you really want that Barbie, you can take it to your grave. Yes, Black rest our sweet heads, knowing the business ain't dead. Ooh, are we out of the red? Since largest spending events in preparation for Christmas. Don't hit the front door, knock, knock, knock. It's credit card debt and housing your in-laws, and the only consolation that you can think of is that you bought Abby's dollhouse when it was half off. Oh, oh no, who wouldn't go? Oh no, no, when the prices are low. Isn't it exciting? Christmas time, a time for savings, a time for crime. Black Friday is my favorite day. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Supper at dinner on Thursday, so make it to go away. Well, if you really want that party, you can take it to your grave. Yes, Black Friday is my favorite day. I don't care about the footprints or what people say. Sometimes we're tight on money, so we gotta save. So with the last left over in your car, I'm assuming I'm okay. Ooh, are we out of the red? Can we rest our sweet heads, knowing the business ain't dead? Ooh, are we out of the red? Since the largest spending event in preparation for Christmas. Ooh, are we out of the red? Can we rest our sweet heads, knowing the business ain't dead?
So I mean, I love it. It's classic you, which, like you've really developed this really unique style, really distinct sound, and you have a way of writing songs that, even though your process was different this time, still was, I felt, distinctly unique. And I really appreciate that you continue to push yourself creatively. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of kind of that 8-bit sound. I feel like it kind of lacks depth as far as some of the frequencies are. And so like I thought it was great for like the intro and whatnot, but as we continued pushing into the song, I was missing a lot of the lower end. That's one thing to just kind of, I guess, think about in general. But again, it depends on what you're going for. The other thing that I really kind of struck me as a little odd was there's just some stuff during the second verse that just wasn't quite meshing the same way. I liked the energy, but it just didn't quite settle. So
you're talking about the Christmas song quote, the up on the housetop.
Yeah, there's some of that, and then you had a little bit more active stuff going on with the synthesizer in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, from the standpoint of the type of song that you're writing, it just felt like I didn't really know where my ears were. Like something, again, just to consider. It felt a little schizophrenic right in that section. And then the only other thing that was like really kind of odd to me was how you ended it. It's like, whoa, what happened? But I love the lyrics. The lyrics were great. Some really funny stuff in there. Are we out of the red? Can we rest our heads now? That's great. Why Black Friday?
I've always wanted to write a Black Friday song. I don't like the holiday, really, is kind of it. I don't like that, because one of my favorite holidays is Thanksgiving, and it's always taking Thanksgiving's glory. But it's also funny because people go crazy when there's sales. Like, it's just,
oh yeah,
berserk.
I like the shirt too. I was telling Robert, there he is. I was like, the little face on your shirt looks like the dude from the Scream after he's done screaming.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's just horrified now.
Like, did I really just do that?
What would you rate the song?
Let's say 8.8.
Thank you.
So great job, man. I think that given the parameters of your challenge, you made pretty good use of like what you had. I liked the comparison of, a painter working on little segments of a painting at a time. I kind of agree with Newell about I liked the sporadic nature of some of the sections. I think that kind of encapsulates Black Friday, you know, how crazy it is. But the way that certain sections differed from each other was a little hard to latch on to, you know. But that also comes from the nature of your challenge, right?
It is jarring. It's a bit much.
But I really loved your use of the backwards piano. I thought that it made for some really interesting melodic lines, you know, that caught my ear. I sort of thought the face on the Black Friday shirt looks like Wilson from Castaway. Yeah, but I think that I would rate this song a solid 8 out of 10.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought it looked like isn't there a Slayer cover that looks something like that?
Oh yeah.
Freaking Bobby. Shut up. Is it Seasons of the Abyss? Yeah. It's got similar energy, but it's green and
This one's red. This one's green. They're not the same. I like my Scream Faces Christmas. Thank you.
I like that you just had that right there.
We're prepared in this household.
Apparently. Marielle.
I thought that this song described Black Friday perfectly. And I liked how you didn't really need to make a video for it because obviously there's plenty of those. The B section, I kind of disagree with Noel and Tony. I really liked it. It's like really unexpected, but you just did it so well. And it's very nicely meshed together with the A section and especially the Christmas song snippet. That one was really cool. And I was like, that's familiar. And then I was like, oh, duh, because Black Friday is kind of like in the middle of Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I really liked how you mix those two. The 8-bit part was really cool. And at the end, I kind of agree with Noel, where I kind of expected like that big crash of sound that you've been putting at the end of each of your videos. So I was just like kind of waiting for that. You know, I too am a Thanksgiving fan. So I agree with you when you say Black Friday takes away from Thanksgiving. Because why do you have a holiday after the best holiday in the world?
Well, it's like the polar opposite too. It's like, let's be really grateful for everything we have. And then it's like, oh, but everything's on sale. So let's buy like a ton of crap.
Let's buy a ton of crap and go beat someone up if they have something that we want.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I really liked the way the pedal sounded in the song to kind of give it that, you know, those lower harmonies. Black Friday shirt is definitely signature Garrett. So I really enjoyed that. It was really cool. But I think you should do the shopping cart one at some point.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be a Black Friday gift to different people.
And my rating would be 9.5 out of 10.
Thank you. Yeah. In conclusion, I scored an 8.8 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. And feel free to leave the rudest thing you can think of in the comments section. Bye.